EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Nashville. And their drive will begin at the 30. Play action. Ward. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked by Demetrius Knight. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
70. Ready.
On the ground, the goal for Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. Yeah. Rashad White. And he will go all the way. Rashad White, touchdown Tennessee. His 6th touchdown now for the season. That is some kind of run. Everything you love about a running back. Using some of the power as well, Greg, to find his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And as so often is the case, Mike, in the NFL, you just can't block every defender. Well, for this man, it doesn't matter. You said it. His power is what allowed him to break those tackles and find himself in the end zone.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
On one, ready? Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. They'll look to set up the screen here. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Let's get set.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Can. Stop.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry down the sideline past the 45. And he'll be taken down. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's into the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Play fake, now Ward to throw. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Check, Cougar 19. Riggs. Check go.
Now give up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Throwing on third down, Ward. That's tipped and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field positions inside the red zone.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's getting some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Stop. Right, 80. Right, shot.
Blown back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And the Bengals have a first and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll get this out to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone, and listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that could be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Go street. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Travis Yard on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Let's go now. Street. Street.
To the ground. He'll get it again. Third and 7. From the gun, here's Ward. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And now it's 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 18-yard line.
It's just set. 12. Stop.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Gesicki, the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Gun. Stop. 11. Ready. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete.
The offense offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
On the ready.
To throw is Ward. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a toss, right side. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It was set up, 2nd down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Titans first down.
Come on, come on.
Now a handoff, running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And it's caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's gonna set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Jackson now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw is Ward. To the left side, and it's caught by Myers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On 2nd down, a run with White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd down, they need 5. On 3rd down, it's White. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. He tried to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on downs.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. We're back to Nashville in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Back. 180. 11. Back.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Here we go. Right 80.
They go play action for Burrow. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
The Titans 17-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
They bring Chase in motion. Handoff here, up the middle. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's get set. 180. Lights up. Stop.
Burrow now. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. 3rd and goal.
11 empty. Here we go. Dot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This brought him out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Gun. Dot. Wide 80. 12. Dot.
Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
11. Here we go. 11. Dot. Wide 80. Dot.
Now second down throw for Burrow. Open man downfield. Chase has it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
I'm one, right?
A first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
11 empty. Wide 80.
First down,
Right up.
Bengals.
Dot.
Back to throw, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Jarvis Brownlee. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on his return. 10, Burrow. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long.
Here we go, here we go. Stop!
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. Here comes Jackson on the return. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Now a run on first down. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle. From the 46. Here's second down and 5. They'll stick with him again. He's got it. That's a first down. Across midfield. And down to the 47-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a first down. Set to go now on first and 10.
Stephanie! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Up the middle they go. Good blocking to the 15. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 5-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
Viking 18. Ready?
Here's Spears. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Titans. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man gonna kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
It's first down, and they'll run. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive stood up, nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Right 80. Got.
Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Right 80.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Stop.
On the toss, they'll run. He's to the 10. And he's in! Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, Ward. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down for Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing, Ward. He's got it. And he will score. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man gonna kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. Right 12. 12. Stop.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pola-Mao. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll go again with White. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Big opening up the middle. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first down, Burrow. Back into the hands of Yosifov. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Flush to his right. throw there on second down going to be incomplete.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. To return, it's Jackson. And some nifty running on the return, but took some good yardage before he was taken down.
Ready.
Trying to burn some buck here as they keep it on the ground.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
Off play action, it's Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this is going to be a Titans first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Titans are going to open up the lead to 8. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
On 2, ready? Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rough right at the line of scrimmage. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
A gain of 15 yards.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Slot man in motion right. A first down throw for Burrow. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. A big play and a much needed is 2nd and 3 to go.
Taking 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 8-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they will indeed try to tack on 2.
For the 2-point
11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
their own 23-yard line.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Quick throw here is complete. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts to stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd.
It is 2nd and a yard.
32-yard line.
19 tight. 18.
From the gun, here's Ward. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That is caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20s. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll run. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. And they'll get the timeout called here. It comes with just 1 second left on the clock. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here.